Hi everyone and welcome, this is Makati and today we are going to do a little bit of Forge play on Hearthstone Heroes of Warcraft. Well, I'm a little bit because it's supposed to be Forging Friday and today we're Tuesday, but I've had a busy weekend and well, let us look a little bit. Today we're going to Forge Mage, right? I'm not going to read anything of this. If you don't know arcanedust.com, just check it out. It's an excellent website with lots of people who have a huge interest in Hearthstone and are kind of theory crafting around it and doing all kinds of amazing things like a really nice deck builder which is available here at db.arcanedust.com where you can make your own decks, and I'm going to use this deck builder to build my deck with this forge, and the community is rather active. And it's really good because there's only a few people actually active, but they're very active. So really go check it out if you want to know things about Hearthstone. And this is going to be a Forge day. So the thing is, the poster, Kaz, who is the administrator on that forum, picked some cards. I don't know exactly how he picks it, but he picks them. But he picks cards, and it's like having packs that you open up, right? So let's just go with this first pack and see which card we're going to pick. We get Arcane Intellect, Dalaran Mage, and a War Golem. Those are three cards I really like. In Forge format, drawing power is always very interesting. And the War Golem is a huge 7/7 beast. I really like the mana efficiency of that one. It's for 7, so it's very good. But really, I really like to play with spell power. I don't know how good it's gonna be in Forge. I really don't know, but I wanna bet my money on that Dalaran Mage. So that's the card I'm going to pick in this deck. So let's just add the Dalaran Mage. Dalaran Mage. So I'm a mage. I want to look for Dalaran, and here I'm going to add a Dalaran Mage in my deck. Great. Second pick now. I can close this. Second pick. Ooh, let's see. What do we get here? Okay, Blizzard, Sunwalker, and Master Swordsmith. Okay, given I already have a Dalaran Mage, I really want to be able to deal with the board, and Blizzard is really a spell that you cannot pass on. It's an amazing spell that has served me so well. I like to play Mage already, and I really don't know if how many allies I'm going to get, how much my Master Swordsmith is going to help me. I like the Sunwalker, he's a nice one. But really, I want to go with Blizzard because I want to have board control. And card advantage is huge in the Forge, in my opinion. So, Blizzard it is. There you go. Now we can close this and open up pick 3. What is it going to be? Suspense. Mirror Image, Raid Leader, and Bullerfist Ogre. Okay. I don't like Mirror Image. I'm going to say why. It doesn't pose any threat. It's going to slow down the opponent a little bit. In some very specific situations, it is a good card to play, like if you're afraid your opponent might have a mind control tech and you really want to get Ragnaros out on turn 9, then it's a good thing to play Mirror Image because it will limit the options of the opponent if he wants to control your Ragnaros. That's a good reason to have Mirror Image and to protect it as well. But really, in Forge, nah, I'm not going to go for it. Raid Leader is nice, but I don't really know how I'm going to build my deck minion-wise, and I always like to have some good bombs, because in Forge format, you're definitely going to last a while. The games are going to be longer, and you want to have beasts, beefy allies. So I'm going to take my Bullerfist Ogre and head towards a late game play. Fourth pick, what do we have? Oh, Jesus, I forgot to do open a new tab. So, opening new tab, there you go. Icelands, Cult Master, and Mana Worm. Icelands is very situational. It freezes a character, and if it was already frozen, it deals 4 damage instead. So there's really a lot of conditions to this, and you really want to have spells that will freeze and not kill the character that you want to kill. So, like, I have a frostbolt, for instance. Okay, I can freeze my opponent with it, but will it survive the frostbolt? So, really, this is, if you want to deal 4 damage, you're going to deal 4 damage. You want to kill a 7 health ally. I think it's a little underwhelming. I don't really like Iceland, especially in Forge format. I love Cult Master. I don't know how many minions I'm going to have, but I'm sure that I'm going to have minions who die. Mana Worm, yeah, I don't really know how many spells I'm going to have, and really it only starts being a real threat after a while, so not a lot of board presence on this one. I'm going to go with the Cult Master. There you go. Welcome to the team. Pick number 5, open in a new tab, and here we have a 3/3 with Taunt, an Archmage, yet more spell power, and a Nightblade that deals 3 damage to the enemy hero. It's a tough call between Archmage and Ironfur Grizzly. I already have a 6 cost ally. Currently my mana curve is rather high. As you can see, I have 6, 5, 4, 3. So, it's tempting to take the Archmage because it has a lot of board presence. It has a lot of survivability. I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm just gonna give it a try. I'm gonna give it a try. I want to try to see if I can go with the spell power theme, and I think if it works, then the Archmage is gonna be huge in this deck. Okay, let's go. Let's go on to pick 6. Young Priestess. In the turn, you give a random friendly minion +1 health. Demolisher. I love that card. I've never actually played it in Constructed, but I think it's huge in Forge. And Arcane Blast. Oh, I can't believe I have to make a choice between Demolisher and Arcane Blast. I love Arcane Blast. It has so much potency to it. It is a cantrip, so it gets you faster to where you want to go. However, it's not as strong in Forge as it is in Constructed. I think Demolisher in Forge will demolish. So I'm going to go for that one. Oh yes, Demolisher, I love you. I love you already. Pick number 7. Open link in a new tab. See, I'm adamant about this now. Murloc Tide Hunter. Summons 1/1 Murloc Scout. Battlecry, deal 2 damage and is 6/4 with Taunt. I'm really very high currently on the mana curve. Murloc Tidehunter isn't really an amazing ally, especially for the mage. Like, you can't buff your allies with a mage. It's just gonna be a 1/1, you know, it's just gonna be there. Battlecry, deal 2 damage, but it's a 4/2, so it's not nice. I don't like it. It's I don't like Stormpike Commando. Actually, I'm just gonna take the last bad pick in there and go for Lord of the Arena. It's not like I don't rejoice from having this, but I think it's just the least lesser pick. So let's go with him and go on with pick number 8. Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mirror Entity, and Harvest Golem. Sorcerer Apprentice I like in Constructed. In this format in Forge, I don't know, because I don't really know how many spells I'm going to have, and it's marginally good than if you're not sure you're going to have spells to play. Mirror Entity is always very useful, especially in the end game, and when I can control the board correctly. And the Harvest Golem is not really amazing. I don't really love Harvest Golem. I like Mirror Entity. I'm kind of okay with Sorcerer's Apprentice, but I think I'm just going to go with Mirror Entity for the little bit of surprise. And taking control of other allies is always a nice thing. See, I forgot once again to do... I hope this is not going to ruin my thing. I'm not that adamant at opening links in new tab after all. Did it take it? Okay, Mirror Entity took it. Right. Okay, Polymorph. Oh, yes, I love that. Nightblade. Battlecry deals 3 damage. We already saw that one. Frost Nova. Freeze all enemy minions. I don't like Frost Nova. It's nice to freeze things, but you want to at least if Frost Nova could also freeze my enemy, the enemy hero, like freeze all enemy characters, that would make the cut in a constructed deck. But here we're in Forge, it doesn't deal with things, it doesn't give me card advantage. Polymorph is just huge, and you just can't bypass removal spells. So I'm gonna take Polymorph, and here we go on to pick 10. We're almost at 1/3 of our picks here. Amani Berserker, I like. Leper Gnome, Death Rattle, deal 2 damage to enemy hero. I think I'm gonna go with Imani Berserker. I think I'm gonna go with him. He's nice. I can do a lot different things with it, and yeah, it's scary for the opponent. It's 2/3. I like 3 lives allies, and it can become a 5/5/2 or 5/1. So take it. Pick number 11. We go in the second third of our picks here. Arcane Explosion is huge, especially if I have Spell Power out, which I have 2 allies for. Novice Engineer is okay-ish, but it doesn't pose much threat. Always a Snapjaw, nah. Not really gonna do it for me. I'm taking Arcane Explosion, baby. Yes. This is our 11th pick. On to the 12th pick. We open a new tab, and here's what we have. An Imp Master. I love that card. I think I've whenever it comes on the board, I'm always annoyed by it, because it allows for very good trades. Emperor Cobra, I don't like it. 1 health, not good. Pin-Size Summoner, nah, I don't like it. I'm gonna go with the Imp Master. Yes, baby, welcome to the crew, yo. Pick number 13, opening new tab. Arcane Dust DB Hero Common Water Elemental Frostbolt Boulderfish Ogre. The Ogre is out already. I have one, and that's enough. Water Elemental is a huge card. For 4 cost, it has 6 lives and 3 damage. Both of those numbers are very significant, because dealing 3 damage gets you rid out of a lot of allies, and taking 6 damage puts you out of range of a lot of removals and a lot of options. This is a 2-for-1 card. Frostbolt, on the other hand, is kind of serves the same purpose, but earlier in the game, benefits from plus spell power. It's a tough call, but you know, I think I'm gonna go with the Elemental. I really like that card. The more I play it, the more I like it. I'll take it. There we go. Pick number 14. Open in a new tab. Priestess of Eluni. By the way, sorry if I say, like, I have the wrong way of saying things. I say Eluni. Maybe it's Elune. I don't know. I'm not good with that. English is not my native language anyways. So we have a 1/7 taunt or a 2/3 taunt with an Enrage. I don't like the Priestess. I'm cutting it out already. I don't want to be too defensive. This is defensive enough for me, and it has an offensive potential. I always like that. I always like cards that have the potential to serve different purposes. Even though it's only 2 damage for 3 cost, but I think it's gonna fit my deck better than a 1/7 that doesn't do much. So here we go. Pick 15, open a new tab, and here is Arcane Missile. So with our plus spell power, it's definitely a one we want to pick, and the other 2 are not very impressive, so I'm taking the Arcane Missile. Welcome, I like you, spell. And this is done. Now pick 16. Let's see what we have. Organ Infiltrator. It's a nice drop. It's a nice 1-drop. It can actually serve as a deal 2 damage next turn kind of ally. People are not gonna worry about getting rid of it until it becomes out of control. I mean, right now I like that better than the 2 others. I don't like Mad Bomber because I'm not someone who is in luck, and I usually get damaged by the Mad Bomber more than it damages the opponent. So I'm going to take the Infiltrator. Welcome to the crew. And by the way, it's 1 cost for 2/1, which is good. Let's go on with pick number 17. Open link in the new tab, Arcane Dust. And here we have a Fireball, which I really like. Senjin Shieldmaster, which I really like. Arcane Intellect, giving draw power, always good, but not as good as those two here. And it's a tough call. It's really a tough call. I like the Fireball for removal of big allies. I like the Shieldmaster. It's going to give me a good protection. What I think right now is that I need to be a little bit lower on the mana curve. So I'm going to go with the Senjin. I hope I don't regret this. Sorry, Fireball. I like you, you know. You're going to miss me. I'm going to miss you. Oh, I hope I'm not missing her too much. But here we go on with pick number 18. Direwolf Alpha, Spellbreaker, and Earthen Ring Farseer. I think I'll go with a Spellbreaker. It's always good to be able to silence minions. Direwolf Alpha has too much conditions to it, and well, I'm not really impressed by health restoring allies. Spellbreaker is the one to go, definitely. No hesitation about this. Pick 19. Open the link in a new tab, Arcane Dust DB, and here we have our second possible Arcane Explosion or another Kobold Geomancer together with a Stormwind Knight, 2 damage for 4 cost. That can make me 2-for-1 trades. All of those cards are interesting. Might want to put any of them in the deck. So, right now, I think it's better to have something that deals damage than something that potentially deals damage. So I'm not going to take the Geomancer, even though I love him. I'm going to take the Arcane Explosion. Because why not? Arcane Explosion, welcome to the crew. Pick 20. We're at the third of our thing. Oh, Acolyte of Pain. I like this minion. Gives me draw power. I like to draw cards. I like to silence minions as well. Forget about Fairy Dragon. I don't like it. A tough call between these two. But I think, yes, I'm thinking right now. I think I'd rather have the potential to draw cards. Yes, I'm going to take Acolyte of Pain. And here we go. Third of this Forge draft. And what do we have here? Oh, a War Golem, 7/7 for 7. A Wolf Rider, 3/1 with charge, so it's like 3 damage for 3, always good. And Silverback Patriarch is the lesser card here. I think I'm gonna go with a Wolf Rider. Has a lot of utility and can deal some damage. I like the War Golem, but right now I want to be a little bit lower on the curve. So, Wolf Rider it is. Open link in the new tab. Alarmobot, forget it. In Constructed you can do things with it, but not here. I don't like Cold Light Oracle. I don't like to give my opponents the chance to draw cards, unless it was a nice ally, but it's a 2/2, so nah. Arcane Golem can actually be a good finisher, and in some situations you probably prefer your opponent to have an extra mana crystal rather than dying because he has an ally with 10 attack and 4 health. So I'll take the Arcane Golem. 23. Storming Champion beats the other two easily, so I'm gonna go with him. Welcome. I like you already, Stormwind Champion. 6/6 for 6 is not bad, but its extra power will protect my my other allies, which is never a bad thing, right? So let's keep him. Pick number 24. Tough call here. I don't think I'll take the loot holder, even though his death rattle power is interesting. Silver Hand Knight is very nice because it gives nice card advantage, and it's like, yeah, it has a lot of utility. Shield Bearer can always help, and I don't have a lot of defense here, and I'm more set to a late game kind of play. So if I have Shield Bearer in my first hand, it's always good, and if it comes in later, it's useful to slow down the opponent. I think right now what I'm really gonna focus here is getting to the late game and getting big late game allies. Hopefully it'll pay off. I'll take the Shield Bearer. Big 25. Frostbolt. Core Hound. So, well, this is once again a tough call, but I'm gonna go with the Frostbolt. Has a lot of utility, gets me to the late game. 9/4 is easily dealt with. I'm not really sure that putting it out will make a huge difference on the board. So I think Frostbolt is better. Frostbolt, I love you. Pick 26. Dark Iron Dwarf is nice. Brewmaster, nah. Yeah, I think that's just a good choice to go with. Dark Iron Dwarf. There are situations where he's a very bad ally to play if you don't have minions. But I have the Imp Master. I think I can hopefully get good value out of it. Young Dragonhawk I don't like right now. Too easy to deal with. And I'm not a rogue, so I can't like really buff him and make him huge. So this is, I guess, the least bad choice. It's not something I rejoice having, but okay, Swamp Ooze. I think I'm gonna go with the Mage. I don't have enough spell dealing, damage dealing spells though. Oh well, we'll see. I do have those 2 arcane explosions. Yeah, I think that can help me more than the Swamp Ooze. Pick number 28. Come on, I want big beefy allies. I don't want that. This is awful. This is awful. Okay, I guess the Scavenging Hyena can actually be good. Oh no, it's only when a beast dies? Oh, forget it. Okay, Argent Squire it is. And only 2 picks remaining. I'm not really happy. I don't have a big win condition yet. This is a no-brainer. Water Elemental is way better than those other 2. And come on, give me a big, beefy, fat ally that can scare my opponent off. Arcane Blast. We have a lot of spell power. Mind Control Tech might be good in Constructed. I'm not sure it's good here. I like Mind Control Tech nevertheless, but it's hard. It's a tough call. Oh my god, it's so hard. It's so hard. Mind Control Tech, Arcane Blast. I'm taking Mind Control Tech. Not very happy with that. Not very happy with that. Okay, and this is our deck. This is our deck, ladies and gentlemen. Let's have a look at it. Mage, Forge, Draft, number 4. This is the 4th draft. And let's have a look at what we have. 1 arcane missile. So in spells we have 1 arcane missiles, 2 arcane explosions, 1 blizzard, I think 1 frostbolt, don't we? 1 frostbolt. So that plus spell power is gonna serve us, but not that much. I'm not really terribly happy with this draft. But okay, I think I can manage. So I only have 1 1-drop. Oh, where are my other 1-drops? Where are they? They're just hiding. It's too bad this isn't ordered like by mana cost. I don't understand really how it works here, because it looks like page by page it's ordered by mana cost, but okay, that's it for today. Where is my... Oh, there you are.